The ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed Al Maktoum, has been found by the High Court to have illegally hacked the mobile phones of those opposing him.
A shocking turn of events has rocked the world of luxury and royalty.
The judgments published here today reveal the extraordinary lengths that one Middle Eastern ruler and a close ally, Britain, has gone to exercise total control over the women in his family.
The wife of a wealthy Dubai ruler has disappeared, leaving her lavish lifestyle behind. Rumours are flying about betrayal and hidden secrets. The ruler is furious and has vowed to find her and put her in jail.
The Emirates ruler, Sheikh Mohammed, is pitted against his ex-wife, Princess Haya.
People everywhere are talking about this story. Everyone wants to know why the wife ran away and what secrets the ruler is trying to hide. As the truth comes out, it's clear that this isn't just a personal problem. It's a story about power, lies, and how far someone will go to protect their reputation. A shocking escape. The drama unfolds.
Immediately you will be arrested. You can't really tweet against the ruler. In understanding why people don't speak out in certain areas, particularly in Dubai, the UAE in general.
In a dramatic turn of events, the estranged wife of Dubai's billionaire ruler has made her first appearance in London since fleeing the Middle East. The Dubai ruler has recently unveiled shocking details about her escape, igniting rumours of betrayal and hidden motives. He boldly claims, "I'm sending her to jail." As the truth behind her daring getaway starts to unfold, it reveals far more than anyone expected. What pushed her to leave, and what secrets is the ruler so desperate to expose? The high-profile marriage and her sudden flight. The relationship between the Dubai ruler and his wife was once a symbol of wealth and power, captivating not just the Middle East, but the entire world. From the day they were married, they were thrust into the global spotlight, representing a new era of modern royalty. Their extravagant lifestyle, flashy public appearances, and carefully crafted image portrayed a perfect partnership. Many viewed them as a fairy tale couple, blending tradition with progress. However, behind the glitzy facade, the reality was more complicated. But they were quickly overshadowed by the couple's glamorous image. The Dubai ruler, known for his authority and control, kept a tight grip on his personal life, ensuring only the most flattering aspects were visible. Yet, the cracks in their relationship were starting to show. Those who looked closely could see that not everything was as it seemed. How could someone who seemingly had it all, wealth, power, and prestige, decide to walk away? More importantly, why? As more details emerged, confusion and speculation grew. Her escape was clearly planned, indicating this was not a hasty decision, but rather the result of deep-rooted issues. The ruler reportedly felt blindsided by her departure. The media frenzy intensified as everyone scrambled to understand the motivations behind her drastic action. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's response was swift and harsh. He publicly declared his intent to bring her back, stating, "I'm sending her to jail." His words were more than just a statement. They marked the beginning of a legal and personal conflict that would capture global attention. His determination to reveal the secrets of their marriage and her escape became the central theme of an extraordinary unfolding drama. The once celebrated union had turned into a source of scandal, intrigue, and a mystery begging to be solved. What secrets did the Dubai ruler hold, and what revelations would emerge as he pursued his escaped wife? With unwavering resolve, the answers seemed poised to be revealed in unexpected ways. Who is the escaped wife at the center of this international saga? Princess Haya, once seen as a mysterious figure in modern royalty, was born into a prominent family with connections to wealth and influence. Her life before marriage was marked by privilege and a strong sense of independence. Educated at some of the world's finest institutions, she was known for her intelligence, grace, and quiet determination, which set her apart from others. Behind the glamour, the cracks in royal life. Beyond the luxury, she was more than just a socialite. She had her own dreams and ambitions. When Haya married Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, it was viewed as a powerful union. The world watched with anticipation as she took on her role as his wife, stepping into a life of greater influence and responsibility. However, beneath the surface, there were signs that not everything was well. Although she performed her duties with poise, Those close to her noticed subtle shifts, hints of unhappiness that she carefully concealed. The pressures of royal life, combined with the expectations of being the ruler's wife, began to weigh heavily on her. Her husband wielded immense power, and that control seeped into their personal life as well. While their marriage appeared strong outwardly, it was characterized by a complex dynamic that left little room for Haya to express her own needs. Over time, the burden of her role began to suffocate her. Friends and confidants described a woman who felt increasingly trapped, her once vibrant spirit dimmed by the constraints of her position. Within this context, Princess Haya's escape was meticulously orchestrated. It wasn't an impulsive act, but rather the result of years of careful planning and growing despair. She had become skilled at masking her true feelings while quietly gathering the resources and support needed to execute her plan. Every detail was calculated, from the timing of her departure to the means of her escape. Her flight from the Dubai ruler was nothing short of audacious. Utilizing her connections and knowledge, she orchestrated a series of events that allowed her to slip away unnoticed. Disguises, false identities, and well-timed movements were all part of a complex strategy designed to outsmart the extensive surveillance that surrounded her. Knowing that once her absence was discovered, the full weight of the Dubai ruler's power would be unleashed, Princess Haya took every precaution to make her trail difficult to follow. The secrecy surrounding her actions added to the intrigue as the world grappled with the news of her escape. Questions began to arise about what had driven her to take such drastic measures. What secrets did she hold, and why did she feel the need to flee so dramatically? The Dubai ruler's claims of betrayal only fueled speculation about their relationship and the events leading to her departure. While he framed her actions as treachery, others viewed it as a desperate bid for freedom from a life that had become unbearable. Princess Haya had always been an enigmatic figure, but now her mystery deepened into something even more compelling. Was she merely seeking an escape from a controlling marriage, or were there darker forces at play? The secrets she carried were significant enough to justify her extraordinary actions. As the world turned its gaze to this unfolding drama, the Dubai ruler's relentless pursuit of his wife indicated that there was much more at stake than just personal vengeance. "I'm sending her to jail." His immediate response to her secretive escape revealed his unforgiving nature. Known for his strong control, he wasted no time addressing the situation, making it clear that he would not let this affront go unpunished. The pursuit, a ruler's retribution. From the moment her disappearance was noted, he mobilized every resource to track her down. His vast network of intelligence, security forces, and diplomatic connections was put to work in an unprecedented search. No expense would be spared in finding his escaped wife and bringing her back to face the consequences of her actions. His words were more than a threat, they were a declaration of his intent. Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum's response suggested that this was not merely a matter of domestic strife, but a serious crime deserving of harsh punishment. By framing her escape as an offense, he positioned himself as the wronged party, seeking justice for a perceived betrayal. This approach allowed him to maintain the upper hand, portraying himself as the victim in need of retribution. Legally, the Dubai ruler acted quickly and decisively. He initiated procedures to issue international warrants and leveraged his influence to ensure that her escape would be treated seriously. Diplomatic channels were activated to put pressure on any country that might consider offering her asylum, making it clear that harboring his wife would be seen as an act of defiance. His legal team, known for their ruthlessness, began crafting a case that would justify her punishment, framing her actions as a threat to the stability and honor of the state. On a personal level, Mohammed's reaction was equally strategic. He launched a public relations campaign aimed at discrediting his wife and undermining any sympathy she might receive. Leaks to the media painted her as acting out of greed or instability, spreading narratives about her motivations. By controlling the narrative, the Dubai ruler aimed to turn public opinion against her, ensuring she would be viewed not as a victim, but as a criminal deserving of the harshest penalties. The implications of his threat to imprison her were profound. It highlighted his belief that her actions were a direct challenge to his authority, one that could not be tolerated in a society where power and obedience are intertwined. It also served as a stark warning to others who might consider defying him, illustrating the lengths he would go to maintain his control. However, this hardline stance sparked international controversy. Human rights organizations and advocates for women's rights condemned his actions, arguing that his response was disproportionate and reflective of broader issues of repression. Critics viewed his actions as emblematic of an authoritarian approach that left little room for personal freedom or dissent. Suddenly, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum faced mounting scrutiny over his treatment of his escaped wife and the methods he employed to bring her back. Despite the backlash, he remained resolute. His focus was singular: to locate his wife and ensure she faced consequences for what he saw as a grave betrayal. The legal and personal measures he took were part of a broader strategy to reclaim his authority and send a clear message to both his subjects and the world. His pursuit of justice was not just about punishment, it was about protecting his reign's integrity. In the days following his wife's escape, Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum began to disclose what he claimed were the secrets behind their marriage. This transformed what had been a private matter into a public spectacle of intrigue and scandal. Known for his calculated public persona, he swiftly shifted the narrative to his advantage. Through a series of statements and strategically released information, he aimed to portray his wife in a light that would justify his drastic actions. Unraveling secrets: the clash of narratives. One of the first revelations was his dramatic announcement that their marriage had been riddled with deception from the beginning. He alleged that his wife had hidden her true intentions, entering the marriage not out of love, but with ulterior motives that he claimed were now painfully clear. These accusations were intended to cast doubt on her character and integrity, reframing her as an opportunist rather than a victim. The message was clear. She was not the noble figure attempting to break free from oppression, but rather a figure acting out of self-interest. He suggested that her actions were not just personal, but politically motivated, implying that she was colluding with outside forces to undermine his rule. This assertion, while lacking substantive evidence, was a powerful weapon in his arsenal. By positioning her escape as part of a broader conspiracy, he invoked a narrative of loyalty and betrayal that resonated with both his supporters and the international community. His strategy was to leverage the complexities of their relationship and turn public perception in his favor. As the situation escalated, questions surrounding the legality of his claims and the ethical implications of his actions became a focal point. Critics argued that his framing of the narrative was an attempt to distract from deeper issues within his governance. The dramatic turn of events, his threats of imprisonment coupled with public revelations, created a turbulent atmosphere where personal struggles intersected with political power plays. In the months that followed, the saga of Princess Haya and her escape from the Dubai ruler captivated global attention. The international community watched with bated breath as the events unfolded, eager for any glimpse of what lay beneath the surface of this highly publicized conflict. The implications of their clash were far-reaching, touching on issues of personal freedom, power dynamics, and the role of women in societies often marked by strict adherence to tradition. As the world sought answers, the narrative continued to evolve, with each revelation further complicating the intricate relationship between Princess Haya and her husband. What began as a story of a woman seeking her freedom became a complex web of legal battles, media scrutiny, and international intrigue. The spotlight was now firmly fixed on the Dubai ruler, whose relentless pursuit of his wife illustrated the lengths to which he would go to maintain control, not just over her, but over the narrative itself. Ultimately, the escape of Princess Haya was not just about her flight from a controlling marriage, but also a reflection of the broader struggles faced by women in similar positions around the world. As the story unfolded, it sparked conversations about the limits of power, the quest for autonomy, and the complex intersections of personal and political freedoms. What lay ahead for both Princess Haya and the Dubai ruler was uncertain, but one thing was clear: the saga had only just begun. Princess Haya, once a global figure, has faced a tough time because of the secrets her ex-husband has revealed. It's hard for her to rebuild her life when everyone's watching her so closely. To tell her side of the story, she might need to share her truth. This could change how people see her, from someone caught in a scandal to a symbol of standing up against unfair treatment. This could also bring attention to the bigger issue of women's rights. Her future depends a lot on her relationship with her ex-husband. She might find safety and freedom, or she might face problems because she left. The story isn't over yet, and it's making people talk about what her ex-husband said about her. Please let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.